decía, de la historia de los videojuegos. Muy buenas, gente, muy buenas, chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Aquí Dseto en un nuevo directo, un nuevo streaming, y como podéis ver, de vuelta en un nuevo juego, una nueva aventura, y esta vez una aventura un poco conocida, porque ya hemos jugado algunos de estos títulos en algún momento. Bueno, en particular el Metal Gear Solid 2. El Metal Gear Solid 1 lo jugamos hace un montonazo de tiempo en el canal, allá en YouTube. Y Metal Gear Solid 2 no hace tanto, creo que el verano pasado lo jugamos. Y también estuvo muy muy divertido. Hoy comenzamos Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Y probablemente uno de los títulos con más bombo de toda la historia de los videojuegos, y probablemente uno de los títulos que más me han gustado personalmente a lo largo de toda mi vida videojugando, ¿no? También decir que es, junto con el primero, probablemente el mejor Metal Gear de toda la saga. Este y el primero son probablemente los mejores. Así que bueno, sed bienvenidos, vamos a conocer la historia de Snake, de Solid Snake, del original Solid Snake. Y no os voy a dar más la chapa con el tema, porque tampoco quiero desvelaros un poco de lo que va el juego, ni de todo lo que se va a desarrollar en él. Así que prefiero no daros la chapa. Como sabéis, pues por supuesto, A Game by Hideo Kojima. Maravilloso juego hecho por nuestro amigo Hideo. Creo que salió por el año 2003, 2004, algo así salió este Metal Gear Solid 3. Y incluso un poquito más tarde, quizás 2005, puede ser 2005, Y nos lleva, como podéis ver, a 1964, plena Guerra Fría entre la Unión Soviética y los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica, y vamos a vivir pues la misión Virtuosa y la operación Snake Eater, ¿de acuerdo? Así que bueno, chicos, un placer teneros al otro lado de la pantalla. Está por ahí Motongo, hello there, ¿qué te cuentas, amigo mío? Está por ahí Guille. Así que nada, sed todos bienvenidos y un placer teneros ahí. Sin más, vamos a comenzar con este Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Vale. 1964, Misión Virtuosa y Operación Snake Eater. La saga de Metal Gear marca su comienzo en 1964, en plena Guerra Fría. Nick Snake, el hombre que más tarde se convertiría en el legendario soldado Big Boss, se dirige a terreno soviético con la intención de ayudar al científico Sokolov a desertar al oeste, pero su misión se complica cuando su antigua mentora, una soldado conocida por el sobrenombre de The Boss, reaparece para aliarse con la Unión Soviética. Con todo el peso del mundo bajo sus hombros, Snake se verá forzado a cuestionar el sentido de lealtad y embarcarse en una misión en solitario para acabar con su antigua mentora. ¡Oh my goodness! Bueno, vamos a ver cómo va el audio del juego. Si queréis lo bajo un poquito porque está un pelín alto. Vale, vamos a ponerlo ahí. Yo creo que mejor. Decidme si está muy alto, si está muy bajo y esas cosas, ¿vale, chicos? Y vamos viendo. Vale. Muy épico, muy muy épico. Bueno, comenzamos juego. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Vamos a ello. Buf, tenía muchas ganas de traer este juego. Lo estamos jugando, por cierto, en PlayStation Now. Ya sabéis, el servicio de streaming de PlayStation. ¿De acuerdo? Para que lo tengáis en cuenta. Tiene 7 días gratis, así que los he cogido para jugar justamente a este Metal Gear Solid 3. ¡Hombre, Eddie! ¡Bienvenido! Y yo aquí comiendo un cachofuete en zapatillas. Me acordaba ya de este menú. Ya vuelves a casa hoy, Eddie. Fantástico, pues fantástico. Además, para vivir esta maravillosa aventura aquí con todos nosotros. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Ah, pues guay. Buen día entonces, Jota, tío. Buen día. Vale. Botón Start. Y vamos a darle caña. Espero que se vea todo lo mejor posible. Igual luego tengo que pillar... No sé si podré. No sé si podré. Me gustaría luego instalar el juego para que se viera mejor, porque si no, no se va a ver todo lo bien que debería, pero bueno. Vale, pues nueva partida. Estoy jugando Metal Gear Solid 3 por primera vez. Bueno, no sé, me gustan todos, los he jugado todos, entonces bueno. Normal. Ahí, sacando 8000 de nota.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
a Hideo Kojima Game. ¡Dios! No puede estar 3 segundos sin ponerlo.
Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute. All right. You ready to go? Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay. Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Es que es muy peliculero que Snake a veces.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Con Dios. Al carré. Ahí está. Ahí está. Directed by Hideo Kojima.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual Mission?
No, the Virtuous Mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous Mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to
Antes
the
de que
west.
estuviera el muro de Berlín.
He used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile
Y el salseo.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed
Khrushchev,
forces on
Dios, me
secondary
cago en
alert.
todo.
Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time.
Ahora os leo tranquilamente, chicos.
Or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the
Está guapa la
research.
peli, Motongo.
This is our
Kojima
last
es así.
chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Kojima es un poco así. Muy buenas, Miguel, que no te había dicho nada, amigo mío. Bienvenido. El contexto respecto al segundo juego es muy diferente. Está ubicado casi 40 años antes, en los años 60, este juego. Y es un poco una precuela, ¿vale? De toda la saga Metal Gear. De todo el resto, pues esta es una precuela. Es donde comienza todo realmente. Tenemos refugio para un solitario siempre, siempre.
Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet
Esto mola
mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Es precuela del primero también, sí
Once
señor.
we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Precuela del primero. Kojima no nació mediante parto, sino con cinemática. Dale gin tonic a este chico. Con barra libre y todo, sí señor. No me he enterado de eso, Eddie. No sabía nada. Snake de nivel 1, sí señor. Bueno, a ver, entre comillas, sigue siendo un crack, pero es el primer Snake, además. Es que... Kojima, 70% películas, dice que está hecho su cuerpo. Ahí está. Ahí está. Madre mía. El codec. Snake. Es que lo sabía. El codec.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree,
Esto es muy de los tutoriales de Metal Gear, tío.
press the action button.
Colócate al lado del árbol y le das al botón
I'll be monitoring
acción.
your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is
140.85, es el mismo en todos los Metal Gear.
Call if I need to talk to you.
Un follow por ahí. De Miguel, bienvenido seas al canal, amigo mío.
Okay, Snake.
Bienvenido seas. Un placer tenerte al otro lado de la pantalla. Sur de Dremuji. Vale. Pues tenemos ya el control de nuestro amigo Snake. Vale, ¿qué tal se ve el juego? Creo que se ve guay, ¿no? Luce más o menos bien y tal. Luego lo intentaré instalar. Creo que se pueden instalar los juegos de PS Now. Entonces, si lo instalo creo que se verá un poquito mejor incluso. Pero bueno. Vale. A ver si me hago los controles. Son los mismos de todos los Metal Gear, más o menos. La píldora resucitadora. El cuchillo. ¡La navaja! ¿Se ve bien? Bueno. Para el siguiente capítulo siguiente directo intentaré, ya os digo, instalarlo para que se vea un poquito mejor, si se puede instalar. Y bueno, y si no, joder, que es un juego de PlayStation 2, ¿sabéis? Que, bueno, llega hasta donde llega el pobre. Vale, de acuerdo, pues tenemos que ir a por la mochila del amigo Snake, así que vamos a ello. Vale, por aquí no puedo trepar. Y por aquí tampoco. No, hombre, aquí de momento es Solid Snake, pero eso son spoilers, Miguel. Hombre, sí, es Solid Snake aquí, es Snake, Naked Snake, de momento. Luego será Solid Snake y luego en algún caso Big Boss, pero bueno. Pro vida, ¿esto qué es? Recupera vida, desarrollada en la URSS. Made in Moscú. Triángulo. Botón acción. De los Metal Gear. Ahí está.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Sí, macho.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list,
El boss es Bruce Springsteen, no os liéis.
and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out.
Vale.
To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Vengo en un salto, con suerte pillo otra cinemática de 3 años. Ya sabes tú que Kojima le mete ahí cinemáticas.
Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
Vaya. Vaya por Dios.
Any American soldiers in Russia, it could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SAS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission
Pa'
data.
guardar.
She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
Hombre, Solid Magni. ¿Qué dice
Hello,
Magni?
Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
Vaya,
My
vaya.
frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data.
¿Cómo andamos? ¿Todo bien? Todo bien, Magni, tío. Un placer tenerte al otro lado de la pantalla. La media de las cinemáticas de cada juego es de 5 horas. Toda la razón, Miguel, tío.
So saving lets me record.
¿Hace mucho que empezaron? No, realmente hemos jugado como 1 minuto o algo así, 30 segundos. Todo lo demás cinemática.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to,
Llevamos
Snake.
media hora y hemos jugado 30 segundos.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
Pero bienvenido, Magni.
A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Bosses?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS
Ojo,
together.
de boss.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like 2 sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more.
Toma ya.
That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times.
Es que es la
As
hostia,
long as
tío.
we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
Es muy longo, es longo. La intro, termina la intro y se acaba el
Close
juego.
quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Misión de sigilo e infiltración. Sigilo, infiltración.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing Virtuous Mission now.
Vale. Bueno. Amigos míos. ¿Por qué tanta cinemática, diréis? Bueno, Kojima es un exagerado y eso todos lo sabemos. Pero más allá de eso, este juego tiene tantísima cinemática y tiene tantísimo que explicarte al principio, sobre todo. Luego tendrá mucha siempre. Pero tiene tantísimo al principio para explicarte ciertas cosas que luego entenderéis, ¿vale? Sobre todo la relación de Snake con The Boss, que es muy importante a lo largo del juego, ¿vale? Y por cierto, tenemos los diferentes trajecitos. Esto me gustaba a mí mucho, cuando lo jugué este juego, cuando era un chaval cuando lo jugué. Los trajecitos. Vamos a meterle el que traía. ¿Os suena este? ¿Os suena este chico? ¿Os suena? El bueno de Raiden. Bueno, desnudo, sí. Oh, mama. Uf. Vale. Vamos a ver qué tenemos. Bueno, pues cuchillo, la pistola con silenciador. Y por aquí la medicina, la muerte falsa, píldora, el puro, prismático, detector de movimiento, sonar y sensor antipersonal. Vale. Desnudo no es desnudo. Bueno, pues chicos, comenzamos la misión virtuosa. Este juego tenía esto. Primera persona. ¡Ojo! Serpiente. Estos son las comidas, tío. Que te las puedes apretar. Has ganado un trofeo, ¿puedo quedármelo? Anaconda gigante, una gran serpiente con manchas negras. Cómetela. Tasty. Come serpientes. Snake Eater, ahí lo tenéis. Bueno, vamos a ello. Zona pantanosa de Dremuchig. Buah, no recordaba lo laberíntico que puede ser este juego en la jungla, tío. Te da una sensación de... Es que está todo en verde, ¿sabéis? Y es como todo una maraña es como todo lo mismo, sientes que no avanzas. Y estaba pensado para eso, ¿no? Justamente. Vale, cuidado aquí. Que hay cocodrilos. Sí, el camino se nota, hombre, el juego es un juego de... Es un juego lineal, ¿no? Pero sí que te da esa sensación a veces de... Ostras, tío. Qué agobio, ¿sabéis? En la jungla. Vale, cuidado con los cocodrilos. Mira, un silenciador. Porque los silenciadores se gastan. ¡Hostia! Que se despierta. Ahí hay una colmena. Aquí hay algo. Balas. Uf, es que me da un mal rollo lo de los cocodrilos, tío. Joder, el 1 es increíble, tío. El 1... Hostia, tú, que hay cocodrilo ahí. Que el 1... Si tuviera una remasterización más o menos como esta, o que se pudiera jugar simplemente en PlayStation 4, lo jugaríamos, tío. Otra vez, aunque sería un replay del canal. Hemos hecho alguno y haríamos replay sin duda del 1. Pero vamos, ya os digo que sin dudas de ninguna de las dudas. Que me hundo. Snake, que te hundes. Yo he puesto todo al rojo. Remake en L3. Ojalá, Ojalá, Como sea así, un besito para ti, Miguel. Durmiendo cocodrilos como aprendizaje. A ver cuándo empiezan a ser humanos. Pues vamos a intentar jugar con sigilo, aunque sabéis que no es mi fuerte en ningún tipo de juego. Así que bueno, yo estoy hypeado con el Age of Empires. Sí, va a salir el... O van a anunciar el Definitive Edition 2. Una serpiente. Puede que hablen del 4 también. Sí, me gustaría escuchar, por cierto, sobre el 4. A ver qué dicen. ¿Veis que tenemos dos barras? No sé si os lo ha explicado el mayor, pero yo os lo vuelvo a explicar. Tenemos dos barras arriba donde pone la vida de Snake. La primera es la vida y la segunda es la resistencia. ¿Vale? Snake se va cansando. Se recupera comiendo, como nos hemos comido la serpiente, ¿vale? Así que esa es la barra de resistencia. Hablarán del 4 seguro. Tiene toda la pinta así. Ojalá gameplay del 4. Ojo, otra cinemática. Metal Gear es un poco así.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
Soldados soviéticos.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
AK-47 y granadas.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing Camouflage that blends
Esto os lo he explicado, ¿vale? O sea que tampoco tiene mucho misterio. Lo del camuflaje. ¿Qué swag tienen los soldados soviéticos? AK-47 granadas, me encanta. Hombre, claro, este juego está basado en la Guerra Fría, que por cierto es un periodo histórico que a mí me... De toda la historia contemporánea es el que más me gusta, la Guerra Fría. Vale. Están allí. Esto no me gusta, el que se ponga en primera persona a veces es un poco... Para disparar está muy guay, pero para otras cosas... Vamos a intentar jugar con sigilo, ¿vale? Porque sabéis que se me da muy mal los sigilos en todos los juegos del mundo mundial. Pero lo vamos a intentar. Por cierto, el medidor que sale aquí a la derecha arriba es el medidor de camuflaje. Si está al 100% les cuesta muchísimo más vernos. Conforme más porcentaje, más les cuesta vernos. Tan fácil como eso. Mierda, me he equivocado de botón, tío. Primera alerta de... Mal, todo mal. Joder, todo mal, ¿eh? Tío, porque me he equivocado de botón. Quiero ver cómo se hace lo de... Para coger por detrás a un enemigo. Creía que era el R1, pero no es el R1. Entonces... Bueno, tú, que me ven. Buah, vienen refuerzos. Nos la han liado, nos la han liado. Nos la han liado, chavales. Estoy muertísimo. Que me he equivocado de botón, tío. Vale, yo había cogido por ahí... No me lo han metido en el... Es que ya sabéis que yo y el sigilo no somos muy amigos. Las medicinas pro vida. Luego quiero ver cómo se hace lo de coger enemigos por detrás. ¡Ah! ¡Corre, corre! ¡Corre! Igual se lo puedo explicar. Amigos. Amigos soviéticos. Que era broma. Que era broma. Que en verdad soy de los vuestros. Es pasiva, es pasiva. Es pasiva. Vale, los he dejado roque. A ver qué decís. ¿Alguien ha expulsado eso? ¿A quién ha expulsado? A Eddie. ¿Qué te ha pasado, Eddie? Vale. Joder, macho. Broma de la Unión Soviética sale mal. ¿Qué iba a mirar yo? Esto. Sí, el camuflaje y tal. No es eso lo que quería preguntarte, amiga.
Visibility.
Vale, es el círculo. Es el círculo. Vale, ya está. Todo lo que necesitaba saber es eso. Por cierto, nos han herido. De momento no nos podemos curar en la misión, en este prólogo, pero luego en la misión grande sí. Les estoy haciendo aquí la del ninja, ¿eh? Vale, por aquí ya hay peña. Ojito que hay gente.
What's wrong? HQ?
Ojo, que ya me he puesto, chavales. Ya me he puesto. Vale, por aquí había alguna cosa, si no recuerdo mal. Una granada. ¿No se puede trepar por aquí? No. Es que me acuerdo de cosas del juego, ¿sabéis? Pero hace igual 10 años que no lo juego. Bueno, 10 no, igual 10 son muchos, pero... Sí, igual, pues igual no son tantos. 9 o 10 años, sí. Por ahí andará. Ay, perdonadme, chicos. Perdonadme. Esto no pasaría si tuvieses puesto el camuflaje de la bandera de la URSS. Totalmente cierto, no nos vamos a engañar. Vale, vale. Si se me pasa algo, avisar. Dolinovodno. Dolinovodno. Vale, Eddie, descansa. He is sleeping, bro. Vale. Uf. Who's that? Si cortas todas las cuerdas estas del puente, este puente es más fácil que se caigan. Mira, ¿ves? Mira, 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 mira. ¡Ay! ¡Qué de puta madre, tío! ¡Qué de puta madre! Sweet home al río, amigo. Buenas noches y a la cama. Vienen 100.000 por allá. Buah, 2 veces no iba a funcionar lo del puente. No se enteran de la mitad, ¿eh? No se enteran de la mitad, tío. Y le he dado, tío. Es que como de España le quieres tirar a alguien de Argentina. Te acaban de dormir, hermano, no sé vos, fíjate. Amigo, date cuenta. ¡Coño! Que se me escapaba, tú. Ahí no se escapa. Has ganado un trofeo. Malote. Tremendo guantazo le hemos pegado aquí al amigo, ¿no? Aquí hay un arma. No recuerdo cuál es. Creo que es una K-47. Un fusil de algo. No me acuerdo bien. XM16E1. Y esto es... un fusil. Un fusil además muy de la Guerra Fría esto, ¿eh? Vale, le puedes cambiar el tipo de disparo, ¿no? Claro, es que el tipo de disparo puede ser muy, muy útil, ¿sabéis? Si hay algún bajón de frames y eso es porque estamos jugándolo en streaming este juego, ¿eh? No en descargado. Luego miraré a ver si lo puedo descargar. Es que no sé cómo. Ya os digo que he puesto el PSN Now este en cuanto me iba a poner a hacer el directo, entonces no me ha dado tiempo. Vale. No se levanta. Vamos de todas maneras con la que tiene silenciador, que además podemos utilizar CQC. Rasvet.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
A ver, otra vez.
You can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
¿Todavía hay más?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Amigos, nos aproximamos al objetivo. Al bueno de Sokolov. Vale. Uf, está empezando a llover aquí fuerte.